This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.
Welcome back to the Yankee Chronicle, the who, what, where, and when show of the Lake Sunapee region. I'm your host, Laura James, and home ownership is the goal of many in our community. But once you own, the question is, how do I insure it? Well, tell us, Ben Barton of the Barton Insurance Agency.
So that's called the reinsurance market. And what's happening in the country and worldwide is that because of the factors you just mentioned, the severe catastrophes of loss, you can remember very clearly Ian in Florida. They're still digging out. Companies are leaving that market because they just can't continue to lose money. So that is forcing rate, and it's clearly seen in your renewal premiums, which makes it very difficult for you as a consumer and for us as your carrier to find you the best rates that are out there. We're entering into a hard market because carriers are now looking at taking on new business that has everything in place. They don't want risks that are outside the norm, and therefore it's harder to get a new business policy unless you, the consumer, have taken good care of your property, don't have a clean record of history of claims, and can present to the insurance company with a good risk scenario. So that's what we call a hard market, and it's having an effect on all of us right now. So we have to gauge that by the cycle that we're in. We see it in the pricing competitiveness of the individual carrier that we represent. And to have a crystal ball, I don't have the crystal ball to give you in terms of long-term rate changes, but because of the competition in this business, companies have to stay, if they want to grow, they have to be competitive with their premiums in the marketplace, and that is the beauty of competition. You're doing business locally to get service. What we are finding from people that are coming in new to the agency right now who have been in the other channels, the direct writer channels, the State Farms, Allstates, the national carriers that you see on TV, Progressive, Geico, they're coming back here because they don't want to wait for service. They don't want to have a phone call that they're on hold for 20 minutes. They don't want to have the phone call that is not answered unless they're transferred to 4 different people. We find that to be driving people back to their local agency, and we're the benefactor of that, appreciatively. We really do appreciate the folks looking to their local agencies to provide them with service that we know about because we live here with you and we understand the challenges of being here. The model that we have here is based upon great service, and we pride ourselves on returning phone calls, on making sure that when you have a catastrophe at your home or auto, that's first. That comes first, and we stop doing what we're doing for sales, and we handle that claims process immediately. So that's our model, and it seems to be working. So after many years of being in the insurance business and the local business here in New London and throughout the area, I'm really sensitized to focusing in on local business. I think that the local business option, whoever that is, hopefully it's the Barton Insurance Agency for you, it's critical that you support local business because the local businesses that I know are putting money back into our community for the benefit of our community. And there's no conceivable way in my mind, except for price, that you could possibly do better than working with a local agent who's making sure that your coverages are correctly written, that you understand how discounts are arrived at on the policy, so you're not giving away coverage on the other end. Because of inflation, things have changed a lot in terms of your cost of repairs and reconstruction. Cost of vehicles is through the roof, as we all know. So you need the advice not just to find out the lowest price, but you need to find out how the coverages should be arranged properly. And that's what we bring to the table at the Barton Insurance Agency.
Thank you so much, Ben. It is good to know where you can get the local information and products. And you know, local is the operative word. Now, to close out this week's show, we'll be visiting Lisa Scalaro. She's the principal of the Sutton Central School and the district's curriculum director. So stay tuned here on Yankee Chronicle for these words from those that make this show possible.